If you are opening Chrome on your laptop, definitely it is going to take from 2 GB to 3 GB of RAM. Even just opening that application is going to take that kind of a RAM. Some software such as like Photoshop and so, they might take 5 GB of RAM.
Yeah.
So it depends upon the nature of application. So you have to benchmark your system. You have to know at like if there is minimal load or average load, what are the specifications I'm looking for. It can be from 200 GB RAM to like 80 core CPU. That specification, like ideally you need this, and you have to figure out your peak loads as well. Again, that thing you have to sit with your business team, how you want to market this thing, what are your expectations for first year, second year, third year, these kind of scenarios, and then you are going to do like the procurement. Like it's like, just to answer your question, transaction per second is not the one parameter. You have to take in account the other parameters as well, like the whole performance, the benchmarking, how much database requirements you will need. Because if your application is read intensive, then you will need some caches there as well. If your application is write intensive, then you need that kind of database that is going to support these kind of transactions. So you will have to go in depth, understand the whole architecture, how you are going to do it. Are there hardware load balancer or software load balancer like Nginx base, or you are actually deploying a physical load balancer there? So that thing, when it's like that is done, after this whole analysis, you will come up with some numbers that for ID, like normal nominal load, you will need this kind of computing, and for your peak, you will need this kind. And then there is going to be an investment, and then you will go ahead with your on-prem infrastructure.